Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're unpacking the latest weekly market analysis from Vantage Plus.
The one that just published this Wednesday, February 4th.
That's the one. And the headline isn't exactly warming hearts. They're calling it a crypto winter.
They're not mincing words.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
So our mission today is to figure out, why the floor is falling out and, well, where the actual bottom might be.
Exactly. And I think the most critical takeaway here isn't just that crypto is down, it's why it's down.
Okay.
The data shows crypto has kind of lost its independence. There's a massive correction in the equity markets, and it's just dragging the entire digital asset space down with it.
So we can't look at Bitcoin in a vacuum anymore.
Not right now, no.
And the report paints a messy picture overall. We've got gold and silver correcting, but oil prices are still high.
It's a brutal combination for liquidity. It's a classic risk-off environment.
Yeah.
When money gets tight in stocks, it just evaporates from crypto.
And Bitcoin is always the first domino. So let's get into those numbers. It feels like just yesterday we were talking about $100,000 for Bitcoin.
I know. But this report highlights we've smashed right through the $90,000 support level.
That was a huge psychological barrier.
It was a fortress, and it just crumbled. As of the report, Bitcoin is trading at $70,053.
And the weekly chart looks bad.
It shows those support levels, the floor where buyers usually step in, just dissolved.
So we're testing the $78,000 right now, if this gives way.
It's not pretty. The analysis points to a retest of the $70,000 zone. The market is hunting for lower prices.
But there is one lifeline mentioned, right?
There is, a small one. Because crypto is so tethered to equities, if the stock market somehow manages a bounce.
Bitcoin could catch a ride back up.
It likely would, yeah.
So we're at the mercy of the S&P 500.
Okay.
Okay, let's shift to altcoins. When Bitcoin catches a cold.
Alts get pneumonia. And Ethereum seems to be following that script perfectly.
Or is it trading?
At $2,357. And the report uses the phrase losing steam.
The line in the sand there is, what, 2,300?
Yep. If ETH breaks that support, it really opens the door to much lower targets.
And to flip that, we'd need to get all the way back above 2,800. That feels a long way off.
It does. Very unlikely with this macro pressure.
Okay, now Ripple XRP. That one really caught my eye. The chart looks distinctively bad.
It does. It's trading at about $1.61. But the report flags a really specific signal from back in December. A long wick to the upside.
And for anyone not glued to the charts, that basically means buyers tried to push the price up and sellers just slammed it right back down.
Yep.
A total rejection.
Spot on. The market simply would not accept higher prices. Now we're well below $2.
And the analysis suggests it could keep sliding.
Yeah, down toward the 50-day moving average, which is around $1.08.
That's a steep drop.
It is. There's some old resistance from April 2021 that might offer a little support, but the momentum is heavy.
Speaking of heavy, let's talk about the scariest part of this analysis, Solana.
Yeah, Solana. This was the darling, and now, well, it's trading at about $101.
But the monthly chart is showing that classic,
Head and shoulders pattern.
which is textbook for a major trend reversal. The party's over.
I mean, the upward momentum is gone. Solana already lost the $120 level. The next logical stop is 90.
And if 90 breaks, this is the part that stood out as the real headline risk.
This is the warning siren. If bullish momentum doesn't show up at $90, the report warns of a potential slide all the way back to 2023 levels.
You're talking about $25?
$25?
Wow.
Yeah.
From over $100 back to $25. That would wipe out years of gains. That's not a correction. That's a collapse.
It just highlights the extreme risk on the table right now.
So, to wrap this up for you listening, the macroeconomy is squeezing liquidity, Bitcoin's lost its safety net, and the major alts are flashing some really severe reversal signals.
That's the reality. In this kind of volatility, your eyes need to be on those key numbers. 78K for Bitcoin, 90 for Solana. They're your early warning systems.
So I want to leave you with this final thought. We just heard Solana could revisit $25. If a top-tier asset can erase 3 years of growth in a single crypto winter, are we just looking at a temporary dip to buy into, or are we witnessing a complete reset of the entire market cycle? Thanks for diving in with us.